Not every day do we ever see this because it happens every year. Season 2024, baby! Yeah! I'm gonna lazily record it because this is a reaction video. Tree Grubs! I actually have seen like the first minute of this. I hope it wasn't too loud. Yes, I hope it's not. Okay, so I've seen earlier on Twitter that there have been map changes. Yeah, that's it. Also, Scuttle is yeah, Scuttle. New color.
Out with the old,
And I believe that was the Rift Herald. I almost missed that.
in with the new. Welcome one and all to season 2024.
Sound the old.
We've got quite a few changes to share, from terrain adjustments to new monsters
that
and
free?
items. Ready to see what's coming?
Oh yeah.
Let's get into it. Monsters and items. Ready to see what's coming? Let's get into it. Terrain adjustments to new monsters and items.
This God, my mouse is full. Is in low. This upper half of the map kind of resembles that of Wild Rift, except that this bush is on. This bush is supposed to be on this side, and god damn, I forgot to tell my friends it looks like Wild Rift now. Now that I think about it,
Ready to see what's coming? Let's get into it.
it's like Wild Rift.
Wait, where are we? Oh, it's top lane. These walls are different.
Except that's not in Wild Rift. I think I should start playing again. I haven't played in 6 months.
And would you look at that? The brush is now in the middle of the river.
I believe that was. Oh God. I believe that was in an invention for in that middle of the that middle of the river side, that middle of the river, that was for Wild Rift. Oh no, Mobile Legends, I believe. I think so. But so Riot is just taking the League of Legends team for Riot. It's just copying everything. Uh, that I don't know. I'm just reacting. I'm not breaking it down.
Well, that'll make for a trickier game
I guess that should be a rule for me.
path from jungle, so you top laners can focus more on your lane opponent.
Oh, okay. That actually makes more sense now that I think about it. That to have a bush in the middle, but then again, it's like a switch. It's a timed switch depending on if whether you have a ward or not. But yeah,
Instead of hungry junglers. We've got terrain changes across the entire map, actually. Like in mid lane,
yeah,
the brush is farther
that is scarier than. That's scarier than the rest of the thing. I was thinking of Valorant all of the sudden. The that mechanic that if you play an agent with smokes on Valorant, you would know what I mean by this. I think. I hope so. I hope so.
back from the lane now, and we've adjusted the walls to both red and blue side for better symmetry.
That is so much thicker than. Huh.
Overall,
Did the Valorant team do this? Did the Valorant team do the map changes. Because goddamn,
These adjustments should make it a little safer to play a variety of champions in mid lane,
safer my
especially
ass.
those mages with 0 dashes.
Oh,
Speaking of safety, we've also
yeah.
changed the walls opposite Baron and Dragon Pit for a bit more security while you're moving between lanes through the jungle.
Yeah. Hmm. 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 Profit for supports, maybe, probably. More people are gonna buy awards. Because that's an equal amount of. You know what? It's kind of a fair change. I see every 5 months, 5 years. Within 5 years of league, I think the last one was in 2019, 2021. Within that last. You know what? I should check it. Is it 2019? Anyway, the ravine when they added the ravines and the corner maps, you know where it is, and the edges of the in the centers of the top and bottom. Um, God, God. Anyway,
Finally, in bot lane, there's a new gank path on red side to make the map more symmetrical.
I hate that. I have vulnerable laner on my professor. I hate that so much.
We've also shifted the brush to the middle of the river so both teams can more reasonably fight for vision control. Look alive down there.
So why is I'm wondering why Nvidia Broadcast does this. Why? I should turn off virtual camera just to make it seem I don't know. But anyway, I can see myself on the bottom. Hello.
New jungle paths aren't the only thing to keep your eye on this season.
Yep.
A new void monster has found its way to the rift. During the early game, a camp of 3 void grubs will now spawn inside the Baron Pit.
Those kind of look like velvets, babies, or the yeah. It was in the trailer. It was in Belvet's trailer that those little things appeared.
When you attack a grub, smaller void mites appear to join the fight.
Mhm.
Killing one of the void
Yep.
grubs grants a permanent buff to your entire team that deals damage over time when
Uh-huh.
attacking.
Banner of Command. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, we've got Banner of Command back. I barely use it because I barely used it when it was still live, and I did not understand that. Even though it was Unga Bunga. Uh, the description was Unga Bunga.
Turrets. For every grub you slay, the buff becomes more powerful.
Yep.
After the first 3 grubs are killed, 3 more will spawn a few minutes later. If your team manages to kill all 6, then you unlock the maximum buff. When you attack a turret, you'll apply the damage over time and spawn some void mites of your own.
Shit. I think when they had. Did Belvet have spawns? I don't remember. I think Belvet had spawns at one point. I God. Did Belvet have spawns at one point? But anyway, Nafiri had that mechanic with her puppies to to like do this, but when I first saw this, I actually stopped and hit record just so I can say this. But yeah, I stopped and played record, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. But then I remember just my talking points from earlier,
to
a
help take
couple a couple of minutes ago.
it down. Keep in mind that these
Uh-huh.
grubs are an incremental camp, not all or nothing. So slaying even one can give your team a small boost and keep the enemy from collecting all 6.
Oh, that's nice. You can you c- it's like it's like a more improved. I don't know if improved is is the right word, but yeah, each team can have a Rift Herald. Like in this current season, everyone can have a Rift Herald. That's why there are two Rift Heralds, and so are the dragons. You can have up to yeah, you can have up to 7. Now everyone can everyone in total can have 7 because you can't have 8. Oh no, you can have 8. It's and it's the Elder Dragon, Elden. God. Okay, speaking of Rift Herald, speaking of,
At 14 minutes,
speaking
any
of,
remaining grubs
oh,
disappear, and the
okay. I know I hate that I have to frequently pause because I speak a lot, and it's worse that it's a reaction video. But yeah, hey Shelly,
beloved Rift Herald enters the game with a
you
fresh
got a
new look. Maybe they're born
redesign.
with it?
I almost thought that this part of her head part of her shell is the is her face, but it's just a yeah, it's a I almost said phalanx amalgamation. It's an amalgamation of heads. That's nice. That's adorable. And I just noticed that OBS Studio. Why is my camera doing this? It's just a webcam. Yeah, here we go. Anyway,
Maybe it's the hideously vile influence of the void from whence they came. If you slay the Herald, you can summon them as before to march down lane and whack turrets. Or
still
any
the
member of your
same.
team can hop on board to play
Oh,
Summoner's Drift, steering the monster as they charge forward like a battle sled. Ramming Herald into a
yo!
turret this way
Everyone's Scion now. I don't know why I'm excited about that, but you can literally run down the lane now.
deals some extra damage, and you can run into enemy champions to damage and knock them out.
Oh,
On
that's
collision with
nice.
terrain or a turret, the driver pops out nearby, and the ability to steer goes on cooldown. This cooldown resets
Oh,
if you hit a turret, but takes longer if you hit a wall. All
okay.
aboard the Shelly Demolition Train.
Yeah, it
Now
is
let's talk
Shelly.
about what was
Oh,
that?
yo. It's from Halo. And the 3 heads. Wait, did Barrel already have 3 heads? Did our current Baron from 2015 already have 3 heads? Yeah, so this is from 2015. No, no, this one. I think this is from 2014. Yeah, that's all the Kali. That's pre 2019. I mean, 2015 is also pre 2019. But I remember that there was don't 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 click on fandom. They're obnoxious. But yeah, I remember that there were like blind worms on the sides, but like very low, not this level of Hydra. was very the base of their necks was very low. The the blind worms on the side of Baron. But now they're no longer blind worms. I kind of love this the center head. Why is why is this camera always screwing itself? I should turn OB virtual camera off at one point. So yeah, I'm taking too long with this.
Baron Nashor,
Baron,
Voidborn Tyrant of the Rift, is
new
back
title,
and badder than ever
new name.
before. When he
Oh,
enters the
that's
game,
nice.
you'll know it.
Oh,
Baron takes one of 3 forms
Oh.
when he emerges. Each
Okay.
form provides the
She has
same
arms. She has arms.
classic buff, but alters how he fights and determines the shape of
Oh,
his pitch.
he. Oh, oh, I mean that makes sense. Baron, not Baroness, Nashoress. Okay.
But wait, there's more. With Baron's
That's
entrance,
so
the
fun.
Void's influence spreads across the map, infusing the Scuttle
Oh.
Crab, Brambleback, and
Oh.
Sentinel with dark
Ooh.
power.
Ooh.
Voidborn
Ooh.
Scuttle Crab becomes
Ooh.
tankier and tougher to kill.
Haha.
On death, she sends out a massive
Tankier.
burst like a Scryer's Bloom, revealing all
Oh.
enemy
I don't know. I don't know. I did not know I needed that. God, I love that.
champions and wards in a large
The that the crab can now is now the Scryer's Bloom can now be a Scryer's Bloom.
area. Bet you didn't see that coming.
Nice.
Likewise, the Voidborn red and blue buff require
Okay, I see now. Can I turn this off while I'm recording? I guess not. Oh shit, it's in 1080. Damn. I guess I should wrap this up very quickly.
a little more muscle to take down, but in exchange, they grant the buff to every teammate who's alive at the time.
Oh,
So no more fighting over who gets
Everyone, that's actually nice. That's actually nice. It's much better than what we have from an import from Wild
blue
Rift,
buff, all right?
which is when a jungler kills and each teammate can have it a red or blue, or also works in reverse. Or a teammate can kill the red or blue buff, and then the jungler can just pick it up, Ivern style. It's from Isle. It's from Ivern. God damn.
Speaking of cool new buffs, let's talk
Ooh.
Infernal Rift. All versions of the Elemental Rift have been refreshed to accommodate the new base terrain, with Mountain Rift losing a few walls that didn't quite fit anymore. But we've
Okay.
changed up Infernal
Yeah.
Rift.
This one, the wall on this one does not make sense to me, but this one does. This one, above the red,
Complete.
that one does.
We don't have gameplay footage quite ready at this time, so let me
Okay.
paint you a word picture. Instead of a burned out fire escape, Infernal Rift will scatter infernal cinders all across the map. Picking up these cinders gives a small burst of move speed and a stat buff. On death, half your collected cinders explode out for others to snag for themselves.
That's interesting for gameplay
I mean, you
purposes.
weren't using them anymore, right?
Okay. That's only for Infernal?
As in years past, we've made some item adjustments for this new season. Like, a lot of adjustments. For one, mythic items are out. Gone. Poop.
I don't know why. I don't know, but I actually seen a leak like 2 months ago about this, and I spread it randomly in all chat, in a game. Like, guys, mythic items are gonna be gone next year, and they rejoiced. It's, mythic coming into season 2020, season 10. Mythic items does not make sense to me. Season 11, season 10. I actually wasn't active on season 10. There was a pandemic coming going around in 2020.
Oof. In their place, we're
Uh
adding,
huh.
removing, and updating a bunch of items across several champion
Okay.
classes. Mages, assassins, tanks, enchanters, fighters, and marksmen will all notice quite a few changes when they gear up this season.
Of course
For
it is.
example, the new Storm Surge for those AP assassins and burst mages who really want to shock the enemy. In
That wait. Okay. So the that's woof, that's big. That's like, how big is that? It's like from the center of the middle bush on the corner. That's corner. On the corner edges of the rift where the ravines are. From the center of the I believe that's from the center of the bush in the middle of the corner up to the edge, the walkable edge of the ravine. No, it's not a ravine. It's alcove. God damn, I'm losing words.
shock the enemy.
Alcove.
In addition, we've overhauled the
It's so
support
big.
quest items. Supports
Okay.
now have a
Supports. Listen. This is our item.
singular item they pick up at the start of the game with minimal stats. You earn
Hmm.
gold with this item by executing minions of any type for a flat amount, or hit
Oh. Oh. As a Cinnamane with Grasp of the Undying. If my AD carry complains about me hitting the minions, I will say skill issue. Like I have said once, they were complaining and I got more CS than them. No, they got more CS than me, obviously. I got more kills, baby. I got 12 kills and 12 kills, 22 assists, 7 deaths. And they got at least 10 that that's 0 kills. Only because you were complaining as an AD carry. And I was playing Senna with Grasp of the Undying.
hitting enemy champions with abilities or
Uh-huh.
attacks.
Oh, that is, I'm actually more scared now of myself and of my lane opponents. I'm really scared now because it 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 promotes a more active supportability, more active presence in the lane as a support.
At the middle tier,
I'm
you unlock refilling wards as before. And when you
Uh-huh.
reach the final tier, you can choose between several upgraded items to suit your
Oh.
playstyle. Whether you prefer protecting your carry or more aggressive support tactics, we've got you covered. While you're running
I also play Senna. Oh no, I mean I also play Pike. I don't know what's causing this. And I have to light this up because I'm recording in the middle of the night. It's 1 o'clock and raining heavily. Last night there was a blackout. Anyway,
around the new map with new monsters and new items, you should keep an eye out for old grudges. We've added a handful of champion quests that will trigger when certain champs are in the same game.
Woo! I mean, on Senna's release, there was already there was an quest with versus Thresh, and I always in the beginning of a match as Senna, I would always instruct my teammates that when I reach 100 stacks, focus on Thresh. And the same is true when I play Thresh, but which I barely do. But yeah, quests, champion quests.
Defeating your quest rival on the enemy team will grant a tiny buff. While it won't significantly impact the game, it'll be a nice reward for you Renekton mains to finally stick it to Nasus.
That's nice.
Many of the changes we've made this year are aimed at making gameplay mechanics and
I don't use Zonya, but was there AP on Zonya? I think there was a little AP on Zonya, but uh, I'm just gonna
systems easier
leave
to
that be.
understand. This goal includes a lot of adjustments
Onga bonga baby,
mentioned
onga
previously, or
bonga.
smaller changes like simplified tooltip language. We also just want to make it feel
Learn from League Genshin. They are returning to Monkey
better to be on the Rift.
with their
Listen
items,
closely and you might notice
with
the
their
music
descriptions,
changing
with their
throughout the
descriptions.
game based on where you are or what you're doing. Baron boss music, anyone? And now you can celebrate
Yeah,
or
no.
commiserate with your teammates in a language everyone understands, the fist bump. Okay, that was a lot
sure.
to cover. In summary, new terrain means new gank path in every lane, Void Grubs are now a thing, you can now drive the Rift Herald into battle, Baron looks scarier, and the Void is everywhere. Infernal Rift is totally changing, there's a bunch of new items, some champs are bringing their beef onto the Rift, and fist bumps explode into sparkles and fireworks. Whew.
I don't know why Dums was so scared about that on Twitter. But anyway, that's
Got all that? Good. If you want all the nitty-gritty details, we unpack everything in the article linked below. So study up, friends, and we'll see you in January when season 2024 kicks off.
yeah. See you in January. I almost forgot this is preseason, and I was complaining why I'm bronze now, and I keep getting golds as enemies. And I swear to God, they were smurfing. Anyway, that was a 30-minute video for a 7-minute video. Hope you enjoy. Please leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in the next video. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know when I record. I still have school and I'm behind. See ya.